Storm Alert Weather 12 with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
We're seeing some light precipitation into the Klamath Basin near Klamath Falls along 140 as well. Now, we are going to be seeing some impacts later as we switch over into the second half of your day, but we should see a lot of that heavier activity kind of wrapping up as we switch into your afternoon, but lingering a little bit longer as we're into higher terrain of Siskiyou County and even the Mount Shasta area. But overnight tonight, things will be a bit more quiet for us, and taking a look across the region, definitely going to be a bit more quiet now that we're switching over into the afternoon for our west side valleys. Now, a look at your highs today. It is going to be a bit cooler than it has been over the weekend, especially for your west side valleys, only making it up into the 40s for today, even some lower 40s, east side, upper 30s for your highs. But we will expect to see, like I mentioned, some minor impacts when it comes to east side with some snow, maybe through a little bit into your afternoon, but it's going to be wrapping up rather soon here. And to Siskiyou County, we'll have that winter storm warning discontinuing at 4 p.m. today. We're not expecting to see too much more snow come out of this system, much more lighter amounts, but we are still going to continue to see those snow impacts, but a little bit later into this week. So let's talk about overnight tonight. We are going to see some lingering showers, maybe into the Mount Shasta area, Lakeview, Crater Lake, and temperatures are going to drop down rather chilly overnight as well. We do have the possibility for some fog to develop into our west side valleys waking up out the door tomorrow. We should see that improve as we're getting ready for our next storm system to move in. That's going to continue with that wet weather through the rest of our week. Let's talk a little bit more about when we'll see more of that precipitation. Futurecast today, like I mentioned, we're going to continue on with that wet weather mainly into Siskiyou County and even portions into Lake County as well. But notice by the time we're into the night, early morning hours, it's going to be on the drier side for us, and we'll have the possibility for some fog to develop into our west side valleys. And then as we switch over into tomorrow afternoon, that's when we'll start to see that precipitation return, and it picks up as we switch over into those evening hours. Now, snow levels do drop a bit with this system as well. They do start off around about 4,000 to 3,000 feet, meaning we will be getting some snow into the Klamath Basin. But notice as we switch over into your Wednesday night, we're getting a bit more blue into our west side valleys. We do expect to see snow levels lower with this system, anywhere close to about 2,000 feet, and locally it could be a bit lower, which means we could see some snow into our valley floors, but we're keeping a close eye on that. Now, in terms of precipitation, again, most of that this time is going to be into southern Oregon rather than hitting out into southern Siskiyou County, so getting a little bit of a break into the Mount Shasta area. Still going to see some wet weather, but not as much as we have over the past few weeks. And on top of that, we do have a winter storm watch in place for the Cascades in Siskiyou starting tomorrow, and we're more than likely going to see some upgrades to that in the days ahead. Now, when it does come to our wet weather, we are going to be seeing some travel impacts over the next few, so make sure you have multiple ways to stay weather aware. And of course, we're here all day to watch out for you. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast for the coast. It is going to be rather wet through your Friday. Over into Northern California, I do expect to see mostly cloudy skies and rain, and some higher elevation snow is likely. Into the Klamath Basin, we'll be seeing some snow impacts Wednesday into your Thursday. Over into the mountains as well, expect to see hazardous pass travel through at least your Thursday. And finally back over into the Rogue Valley, a bit chillier with cool air moving in Wednesday and Thursday.